What's up, folks? It's the True Vapor Show, number 81. 81. Yep, we are trucking along through here. Kind of a light show today. Mr. Mike is knee deep in construction, so me and Mark's going to throw on a show for y'all today. So, once again, one of the quickest intros you could ever have. Take it away, Mark.
What's up? All right, so today's OBS day. I'm vaping on this. I don't know the name of it. Hold on, what's the name of it? I don't know. It's a little kind of starter device from OBS. It's got like a little mini engine sub-ohm tank on top, and it's built into the device, so it's all one solid piece. Vaping on that with some of this vape milk orange cream.
Wow.
Also vaping on the OBS. Is it the mini, the single coil one?
Yes.
All right, so the mini. I got some orange cream in there, sitting on top of the SnowWolf. Also charging over here. It should be done charging. You got the OBS engine sub-ohm tank sitting on top of the dot mod. And I got also some of that orange cream juice in there. And then I got the Wotofo Lush Plus RDA on top, the Boss, and vaping on some of the vape milk, milk and honey. As you can see, vape milk sent me a shitload of juice back there.
Damn, I was just looking at that.
I kind of have to start vaping other juice. I got to take a break on the Adore E-Liquid banana bondage and start vaping other stuff. All I've been vaping is banana bondage. People are starting to get mad at me.
I've been trying to do the same myself. I'll talk about that in a minute. What I'm vaping on, I'm keeping it real simple today. I have got the Boss 3000 Genesis. And look at that little pretty thing on there. I just got that in last night. What is it again? The US 1 Addy or US Addy 1 or whatever from Trinity?
Yeah, I think it's the US 1 Addy. I'm not sure, actually.
You see how I just break boxes open real quick and go to town. So threw a build on that. Man, that thing is nice. Got in some extra caps with it. So, and in that, I broke out some Monkin Nuts from Hit That Juice. But let me see where I was going real quick. Yeah, nice. Hold on. Let's get a cloud real quick, kids.
Cloudy.
Yeah, this Joker puts out some vape, so it's pretty damn good. The flavor on it's awesome, but there will be a review to come on this one. I was telling Mark just a second ago, I think the only thing that could get to be an issue, but there's nothing else that can be done about it. The condensation that builds up on it after just a little bit of use. And if you don't keep that thing clean, I can only imagine that, it would.
I didn't mind it, but it does look nasty after a while.
Yeah. So.
Big old glob of like spit. It's nasty.
And a cool thing is, which the picture's not even out there, I don't guess they have them available yet. The copper one is pretty sharp, and I also sent a black one. So pretty neat stuff. We were talking about juice for a second. So it's kind of funny you mentioned that. We were talking about this a while back, or I was talking about it or some shit. All the juice that I've accumulated that people have sent and, just however it's come into my possession, man, it just starts stockpiling. And it's like, but you've got your favorites and you never kind of really touch some of that. But at some point in time, you got to weed through some of it to find out, is there stuff in there that you like? You need to try it. Folks have sent it to you for a purpose and, you need to do what you need to do with it. But man, I don't know. I've just got a small portion down on that bottom shelf down there, and that thing's deep. There's tons of juice in there. I got it all over my desk in drawers, and it's kind of like shit, man.
Yeah, after I got this 1,000 ml bottle of banana bondage, like this is all I've been vaping.
Damn.
So I think I need to like put it aside for a little while and start vaping another juice. It's been pretty bad. It's been banana bondage and everything.
Holy crap, man, that stuff's been steeping pretty good there. I can see a good color on it.
Yep, I didn't touch it. I let it steep for almost a month until it turned nice and brown, and then I started vaping it. This is the best when it's brown.
Wow.
When I got it, it wasn't clear, but it was slightly clear. So I left the cap off it for a little while. I shaked it up every day, put it in the dark, and now it's like golden.
Shit, yeah, you got a nice stockpile of that there.
I just hope I can buy a 1,000 ml bottle once that's gone, because I know she don't offer them, but hopefully I can buy them.
Yeah, that was kind of was your little Christmas gift there, wasn't it?
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't think she sells them, but I don't know. Maybe, who knows? Maybe in the future she might. You would think a 1,000 ml bottle would be easier to make than a bunch of little 120s. That would be kind of sweet though. Nice big 1,000 ml.
Yep. Well, if you see the name, the title of the show, Where Can I Vape? I was sitting here thinking about this the other day, and it's funny. There's a few things when I get out and about, I start seeing little areas of saying that, people are going the extra mile now. Not always on the good side, but there's been a few instances of good cases of it to where you'll have like your no smoking signs posted, which we've been seeing those forever, but now they're incorporating the electronic cigarette signs pretty much posted right underneath or somehow, intertwined with one another. But I was even reading one of the memos from work the other day. They had updated our employee handbook, and we have to stay at least 20 foot from the door if you want to smoke cigarettes. Now they have added it says all tobacco products, including electronic cigarettes. You have to be at least 20 feet from the door. So it's funny now how, it's that big. I mean, of course it's that big, but when you read stuff like this nowadays, it's just kind of funny to see how this gets put into place. And you're starting to see it so many more places now, because I think a lot of people took advantage of the fact thinking, well, hey, it's not a cigarette. I can vape in this place, but that's not really the case.
I think they should, even though we don't want to be considered smokers or tobacco users, they should kind of treat vapors like they do smokers. If you can't smoke somewhere, then you shouldn't be able to vape there. If you got to walk 20 feet to smoke, then you should have to walk 20 feet to vape, I think.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it. Because you just piss people off if you're just sitting there vaping, knowing you can't smoke there, but there's someone there vaping. I just think it's, if you got to walk away, like around the hospitals and shit, you can't smoke around the hospital, then you probably shouldn't be able to vape either.
Yeah. It's just funny, though, to see how much this is being implemented now. And, it's all over the place now with everything. So it's more and more. But it's funny because, like I said, a lot of places I go to nowadays, the placards and signs are popping up more and more that are implementing the two together now. So it's kind of funny to see. But
I need to get me a no electronic cigarette device allowed sign.
You do. You need to post them all over your room there.
My room.
Oh, shit. Well, if I didn't say it, good morning to everybody out in chat. It'll be hard bringing this show up to par from where we were last week. We had Mr. Bessardo on, which was an awesome show. I'm glad he joined us. I'm in the works to try to get some other big name folks on here, so y'all can meet them and all that good stuff.
So this is how much. Well, I try to pay attention to advocacy, like the important, like, well, it's all important, but like the main topics. But I wasn't aware of this. Someone emailed me about doing a juice review for their juice, and I guess they're based out of Indiana. I'm like, I thought Indiana, like, they weren't allowed to sell e-juice. And then I Googled it, and I guess that law, that regulation actually has been overturned, where they weren't allowing the sale of e-juice in Indiana. I didn't even know that.
I remember them saying that they were going to reverse it, but I didn't know exactly when they were going to reverse it.
Yeah, it's been reversed.
Well, nice.
Things are back to normal in Indiana. That's pretty neat.
Well, good. So you don't have to bootleg anymore into Indiana.
Nope, there goes my business. I was bootlegging. Let's see. Goodbye. When was it done? Goodbye, illegal vaping, Indiana law. I don't know that date, but yeah, because I was like, I could have swore it was weird. The guy emailed me, and then I looked it up, and I found out. See, I get most of my information from Dear Addy, and if Dear Addy doesn't tell me anything, I don't know anything.
I got you.
I'm going to blame him for this one.
Emilio said that they froze those regulations.
They froze them? Okay.
Yeah. There's you a question.
007, honestly, I don't have a favorite vape shop out here. All the good vape shops are usually like in the downtown area, and I live in the south suburbs, so I don't go to many shops out here. I know there is a good one in Orland Park that I went to with Andrew, but there's a lot of shops popping up. Like every month there's new shops popping up. But if you go to if you Google Vape Shop Finder, there's a website where you can punch in the city or the state or your zip code, and it tells you every single vape shop in the area.
Yeah,
Rob would know some good ones.
Yeah, because Rob lives close to you, right?
I think maybe like 45 minutes or so.
I got you.
He knows more of the vape shops out here than I do.
Yeah. You still planning to make your Detroit run there?
Yeah, so far.
Son of a bitch.
So far.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of folks are going to be showing up in Detroit at the beginning of March, which unfortunately I won't be there with the group this time, but
I was surprised they're still having it because it wasn't like a really huge convention last year.
Yeah.
I figured with everything going on, they probably wouldn't have it this year, but I was shocked that they were having it.
I could have swore I seen on something not too many days ago, somebody was talking about there was a possibility that they might cancel Detroit. And I'm like, there's no way. I mean, Detroit is not the largest by any means, but it is a very reputable company running that one. And that wouldn't be like them to cancel or something. And
yeah, hopefully they don't.
I wouldn't think so anyway. I mean, I'm certain that there's always that possibility that it could happen, but I just wouldn't think that would be the one that they do it to. I think I just got an email or something where tickets just went on sale for them officially or some shit like that. But
well, hopefully someone can hook me up with some early bird passes to kind of get me in before the show, like last year.
Yeah, you need your pass for the weekend there, Hoss. You can
my press pass.
Yep. Hell yeah. Shit. Oh, what's up, Andrew? Time to start battering you.
I woke up I'm on this new medicine, and when I take it twice a day, and my second dose is at 6 o'clock. And right after I take it, I get tired. I woke up at like 8:30, 8:45, and I was gonna hop on, but I was still like half awake. I see the email.
Where you at now, Andrew? You at the shop? If you are, I'll send you a link.
How is the Lush? I'll show you what the Lush. The Lush, it's built very nice. I think the post screws are made of titanium. I'm not sure, but the build deck is really nice, but it's a little cramped. I got 2.5 diameter coils in here, and here I'll show you. So the outside of it, it's normal looking, bottom airflow. Pop the cap off. And you can see the posts are kind of like angled on the side. But you see how cramped it is on the inside of there? Like it's really cramped. My lighting is really bad on this camera. But when you drip, I just been dripping directly through the drip tip because there's no real other way to get liquid down in there. So it's a little cramped on the inside, but it vapes really nice. I love the build deck and the post screws. The post screws are really nice. That's the Lush. Here's that OBS device that just came out. It's all like one. What's really nice is it's not an internal battery. It actually uses an 18650. God damn it.
Keep
the
your
threads
hands
on the
still.
strap suck. Like that battery choice.
Oh my God.
So yeah.
All right, Andrew, I just sent you a link, son. So it's just it's all
one piece.
That's pretty wild. That tank doesn't come off at all.
Nope. The coil head comes out through the top, like on the the cuboid or some shit. This one vapes really nice. Then I got, of course, this is the single coil. I got a hotspot going on, so I can't really vape that at the moment. Then I got the sub-ohm tank. They all look the same. There's one thing I've noticed about all these engine tanks, and no one really says anything about it, but I noticed it. If you look on your engine tank, the bottom, it's not flat. There's this little lip, and this lip is pretty sharp. And I've noticed on certain devices, it actually will damage the finish. If you screw on your atomizer too tight, you'll feel this dig into your mod. And if you could see right there, if I stop moving, you see how it's not flat? There's a little lip, and that little lip cuts into the paint. And that's on every OBS tank, not just the engine RTA. It's on the Mini. It's on the sub-ohm tank.
How are you liking the dot mod?
The dot mod is nice, but I don't know. There's something weird about it. Like when you plug it in to charge it, it doesn't always the charging doesn't always activate. You got to kind of, I don't know. Like I'll plug in my USB cord and sometimes it won't even recognize it. I take it out, plug it in again, then it'll recognize it. And then the battery indicator, it'll show about a quarter battery life. I'll go to have a vape and they'll say battery dead. I'm like, how the hell's the battery dead? I already had, I don't know. It's not really that accurate with battery life. So I'm actually charging it today and I'm going to time to see how long I get out of one battery charge because the battery is really weird on this thing.
You're getting a lot of questions, I guess, about the new SnowWolf.
The new SnowWolf is really awesome. The only thing that's really irritating about it is because it's like a touch screen. There's been a million times where I go to vape and I'll hold it like this or like this, and I'll have a vape and the vape automatically adjusts to 200 watts because my hand accidentally increases the wattage. So you have to always remember to swipe across the screen or across the bottom right here.
There it goes.
Lock it. If you don't do that and you go to vape, you're going to end up adjusting the wattage. I've done it every single time.
Wow, that's crazy.
But other than that, it's pretty nice.
I seen somebody posted a picture that I guess the new Laissimo and the SnowWolf, I mean, basically it's the same thing, but they held them side by side. They are pretty much the same thing.
What, the SnowWolf?
Yeah.
Now, see, the SnowWolf I got is totally different. Where's it at? Hold on. Here it is.
What's up, baby?
What's up, homos?
What's up? So this is the SnowWolf I got, and
let me present you.
I think it's a SnowWolf. Looks like a SnowWolf, or maybe it's not the SnowWolf.
That's the Laissimo one.
Okay, but look at the screen. The screen's totally different as opposed to this one.
Well, hold on. There's actually, that's not the SnowWolf Mini though, right?
I don't know. Let me check the box. The box
I'm guessing there, man. I can't keep up with freaking how many. I'm seeing somebody say out there that there's a fucking there's a SnowWolf Mini.
Yeah. Okay. So here's the one, the V80. Here's the original one I got, the SnowWolf Mini. But look at the screen on it. Hold on. We turn it on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not turning on. Why is this motherfucker? Is this dead? It might be dead. But anyways, the screen is completely different. The screen on this one looks like the screen on this one. But the screen is changed on the Laissimo one. They're both the same. They're both the same devices, but the screen is different. So I'm assuming the chip is different.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. Why is this not turning on?
Probably because you didn't come on the show last night.
Could be.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Yeah, but this one's got just a much better. I think it's much better.
I ain't gonna hammer him too hard, ST. He would have been bored as fuck.
It was that bad?
No, go back and watch it. It was probably the best show on YouTube.
Was it Advocacy and Battery Talk?
No battery talk. No, we discussed some you know, e-cig bashing from what's his name? The quack on TV. Fuck, Dr. Oz.
Oh, that thing, yeah.
Yeah, we discussed that shit and had a decent conversation about the politics behind why somebody would say something like that. And, you know, it rolled over into. I don't think we had a single dick joke last night, which I'm kind of disappointed about, but I have to be held to some kind of standard.
You have me presented, I believe, still, ST.
Oh, okay. There we go. So y'all had Dr. Oz on last night?
Nah, shit, I wish I'd have bashed that motherfucker up one side and down the other.
Damn.
So, this fucking Support version 2, anybody out there who's a cloud comper, you know, if you participate in cloud comps or any kind of competitive vaping, if you're looking for something with more airflow than you can ever know what to do with, try one of these Support V2s. This thing is fucking retarded.
Those are really nice.
You might actually be able to beat Mike Vapes in a cloud comp with this.
That's pretty nice, but I think I got something that'll beat it.
I don't know.
Let me give you a little demonstration there. See my pajamas?
I gotta show you this RDA I got, but first I gotta clean it off because the wicks are all messed up.
Whenever you're ready to blow a cloud,
Oh shit. So we just go. You'll get me to laughing too damn much. I ain't gonna fool with it.
what are you running there? It looks like one of these guys.
Yeah, it just came in last night.
Yep.
I'm really liking it.
I'm seriously digging this guy.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of flavor in it, more flavor than what I expected out of it. But
it's that glass top cap, man.
Yeah.
It's by far the best. It's by far the best flavor off of any dripper I have right now.
I've got to agree with you. I definitely got to agree with you on that one.
Yep. The airflow it's not goon airflow. It's not that wide open. It's a little bit more restricted than that, but it's also not, you know, like what's some of the more restricted ones? I don't even know. It's not very restrictive at all. It's looser than a Kennedy, but it's more open. It's less open than like a goon or something.
Yeah. And I'm running a pair. I'm going to shout them out again because they've just been pretty awesome. I got a pair of Kelly Tyson. I got some stainless steel aliens in this one. And man, like I said, it's rocking hard.
I got this.
That in comparison to this, as far as like clouds go, there is no comparison. I can run this US one at about 120 watts before it starts getting, too hot to handle.
Yeah.
But this fucking support, man, I've got it on the Jeep Rev, and I'll put it all the way up, maxed out 220. Whoa, let me make sure there's juice on here. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't need a 220 watt dry hit.
Got this from Sigelli, the Vexus.
Damn.
If you remember the Altus tank, the coilless tank, they put that idea into the RDA.
We weren't talking fucking.
I just wanted to show it real quick. This thing is a pain in the ass to build. You got to put these little wick clips on here. Slide the clips off, and then there's your chips or whatever the hell they're called.
Yeah.
But it doesn't seem to vape like they recommend like 30 to 40 watts, but I had it like 80 watts and still wasn't really getting a vape. So I think I have too much cotton in here, but pretty interesting RDA.
All right, so if you throw that on a device real quick and hit the fire button, are those going to start glowing?
They should. They don't recommend doing it, but let me see. Let me do it.
Let's do it for testing's sake.
For
40 watts.
purposes.
And these things get really fucking hot. Just like the same chip, I think, as the Altus. That's 40 watts. But they recommend like 30 or 40 watts, which I don't think is actually hot enough. Let's crank it up.
I was going to say, there's just a little steam coming off that joker.
70 watts.
I'm ready to see those come flying out, hot as hell, starting a fire.
Yeah, they won't even light up at 70 watts.
Wow.
How high does this thing go? Let's go to 80 watts.
Brittany just texted me and said I sounded muffled. I forgot. I got to turn off this damn.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Refrigerator.
Yeah, your mic is really low.
Well, there ain't nothing I can do about it except start yelling at you.
Oh, hold on. I did something. Say something now.
Check.
There we go. You had all that noise coming behind you, and I turned the volume down a little on you, and I forgot about your little the fridge over there making that noise.
That some bitch is loud as I don't know what, man.
It does pick up pretty hard.
Well, you don't realize how loud them damn things are until you sit next to one for 12 hours a day.
Yeah. All right. So, boo.
This RDA, like, so far really sucks. Like, the chips look like a cool idea, but they don't work at all. I don't know why they keep trying to make these things work.
Well, that's a lot of crap you got to do just to get a vape out of it. You got to, wrap your cotton in a certain way, put 10 to 20 clamps on the bitch to hold the cotton on, and
pain in the ass.
Now I did see another what is it, an RDTA that folks were having issues with. I'm assuming that you got one, Mark. What is it, that Elixir or whatever the hell it is?
Elixir. Which one is that?
Homeboy Josh got one, and I watched the video he did on it. I'm like, holy shit. Everything that's required, dude, you just got to go watch the video, and after you're done, you'll say, no, please never send that to me.
If it's too complicated, then yeah, I'll throw it in the garbage.
It's just a bunch of, to me, senseless shit on there. So, yeah, pretty crazy.
I got a few. I got the Mutation X came out with an RDTA. I got that. Where's it at? It has a pretty unique kind of filling system. Where the fuck here it is? Doo-doo.
Wow, is that our Daryl Schertigan?
Holy shit!
I don't know if that is or not because it's actually saying his name and not Quest for Vape. What's up, baby? If that's you.
Mutation X. The only thing I don't like is that it's got a lot of copper on the inside. But you fill it up, you put your bottle right inside here, and then you push it down, and it fills it. And then you let it go, and yeah. But other than that, it's just I could taste the copper, and I don't really like the flavor of it.
So we're getting into too much bullshit on these devices then.
Yep. And I got another, like all these RDTAs. This one is called, I don't know if it's called the Vitamin or what the hell it's called, but
The Vitamin.
covered in juice. That's the other one I got in there's leaking. But this one, there's really nothing spectacular about this one. Postless.
Got a little Ultim cap on it.
Yep. Then this other one I got in here that has a short that's leaking. So.
Oh, nice. Nice.
I wish they stopped with these RDTAs. Like we have a few good ones. That's all we need.
Did they give you a leak-proof box to put that in?
Nope. It leaks right through the box.
Damn.
Why is it not on the panel? Daryl, get on the show. Let's go.
Yeah, shit. Hell, I wish you would come on.
Vacation's over, buddy. Let's do it.
Yep. We've given you as long as we can for a vacation.
We're not paying sick time anymore.
So what you got your hands on lately, Andrew?
Today I will be dropping my review for, not really a review, but I call it my impressions, not first impressions, but impressions of the G Priv. I finally got a hold of one of those. I'd been wanting one. I really like it. Heads up, I did have some problems with mine. You can find out what I'm talking about in the video because I go in pretty good detail about it. I got the US1. I'm going to review it. I got these new caps in for everybody knows I love the M-Turk. But what you call a Mike, I ordered some of the signature tips from his website, and he sent me a couple of these top caps to go on it that fit these super nice drip tips. I thought they were Goon style, like the same size as a Goon, but I did find they fit the Dude RDA. So if you have one of the Squid Dude RDAs and you want a drip tip for it, this one does fit. I've got one on my Dude right now.
Awesome.
Let's see, the Engine Mini. I got a hold of that, courtesy O Mike Vapes. I don't know that I'm gonna do a video on the full size engine, just because there's a bazillion of them out there, and it seems like everybody's got their hands on it. But I do definitely. I got a hold of these, and I'm not a Blueberry fan, so I'm not even going to mention this one. But I did get these from one of our subscribers, along with 11 other bottles. But these are some cobbler vapes. So you got a peach cobbler and an apple cobbler that are to die for. And it looks like the price on them is probably going to be somewhere between $17 and $19 for a 60 mil in a 60 mil Chubby Gorilla. So they're ridiculous. As soon as I get them in shop, I will put them on the website. So we'll make them available to the masses. Also, speaking of the website, Dinner Lady in 60 mils. What?
Damn.
Yeah. Dinner Lady in 60 mils. So price on these guys is going to be right at $24.
Is it just the lemon tart or?
No, I'll have all of them available.
Okay.
But they're all in. This is my personal favorite, so this is the one I had at arm's reach. As soon as I get those in, they will go up on the website as well.
The lemon tart's badass, but another one they have that I enjoyed was their strawberry custard. It's pretty damn good.
Yeah, I want to try the rice pudding. I haven't tried it yet. I've tried all the other ones. The other ones are, I didn't really care for the maple. whatever that one was, like the maple waffle or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But some people like that kind of crazy shit.
I have not even opened that one because when they sent me my little lunch box with all my flavors, they had that one in there, and out of the bunch, it's at 0 nic for some reason. And I'm like, okay, y'all messed up. So I need to try it just to try it at least, but it kind of sucks that they send a 0 nic one.
Now my wife is screaming at me via text message, and I can't see what she's saying. We got mail truck.
Oh yeah, we got mail, baby.
Mail, baby.
Y'all, you hear how my mail lady treats me?
I think we met your mail lady before.
Yep. It's pretty harsh.
Yeah, she kind of just threw your shit on the floor and walked out.
Yes, you don't play that bullshit.
Oh, hell.
Well, she holds my damn packages, man. If I'm expecting something on Tuesday, she'll hold it till Thursday just to see how mad I get on Wednesday. I don't like that shit. Uh-oh, she got a big box.
Brought the goods.
Brooklyn, check out either the Goon or the Apocalypse
I've already seen it.
or the Reload. All three, best flavor ever.
I don't know. Let's see, get your ears lowered.
Mm-hmm.
You want this one too?
ST, this is a bill. I'm gonna send this one your way for being on the show today.
Are you gonna mail that bomb?
You hear these retards? Well, that retard, there's only one.
Anthrax in a plastic bag so they don't detect it.
Damn. Well, this show just got pulled for.
Yep.
Oh man.
Let's see. What do we got in here? I don't know. Y'all want to open it live?
Yeah, let's do a live opening.
I might not want to open it live. You know?
Yeah. This might be my dildos that I ordered.
Make sure the couple of packages she kept for herself, she goes ahead and opens it. Let's see at least what she got.
Yeah, they want to see what you stole.
We'll go back to the truck then.
Oh.
I left it in the truck.
We got coils.
We got a phone ringing.
And a phone call. Let's see who this is.
Check out the prices. Bomb sauce, $18 for a 30 mil, 120 mil something for $40.
Yeah, let's present and see what he's got for sale here. So we've got loaded at 45 bucks.
Damn.
Damn, Andrew, what the hell?
I feel like I just got raped.
We're gonna have a talk with Andrew about this one. So what you got coming in this week, Mark? Well, hell, the week's almost over with.
Finally getting my G class that is everyone's hyping about for some reason. They don't have it yet, but they're all hyped about it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have high expectations for it, and if it lets me down, I'm going to be really disappointed.
Well, I've been noticing, folks are starting to get their hands on them, but hold on. For 15 bucks on damn.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know what he's got going on. Y'all all email Andrew and ask him what the hell he's got that price for.
He's a shop, so you realize you got bills and employees and all the other shit. So.
And actually, that was the price he was trying to sell it for us. I think customers, it's like $65 a bottle.
That'll make some money. Shit.
Yeah,
but like every time I talk to somebody about the G class, it seems like everybody has a little something, like a little con about it that they don't like about it. Like whether it's the joystick or it doesn't lock or
the battery's moving around in the sled or.
So there's a lot of little itty bitty things here and there that people are complaining about, but I don't know. I'm curious to see what it's all about, like what all the hype's about.
Well, and I've been hearing the same, and I don't, it's no different than any other device pretty much. It comes out, the first one is going to have maybe a glitch or two, and then it'll.
Yeah, but the thing with Yeehee, though, they spend so much time on their devices, like their shit should come out the door being perfect.
That is true. I mean, it's not some little cheap device you're buying. You are actually, what's he got?
They don't drop mods every month. They drop mods every like 6 months. So this thing should be perfect, like out the door.
Exactly.
What is that? It's fucking.
He's getting t-shirts in. Oh hell.
I heard Fagan likes joysticks. Yes, I love joysticks, Mark.
That's actually fish sticks.
I mean, what are you trying to figure out?
Well, like I say, I don't consider what I do vaping a lot. Like I say, I only vape maybe 3 or 4 hours a day. And that's over the entire day if you put all the time together that I vaped. So, the length of the coil's life based on that.
That's a very subjective question, one that I don't think I can answer because I don't know it's all going to depend on, number one, how much you vape, number two, what kind of material the coil is made out of, and number three, whether it's a good coil or, one that slipped through the cracks. It could last you 3 days. It could last you 3 months. I don't know.
Okay. Well, it's one of those replacement coils. You just unscrew it out of the unit and put another one in.
Yeah.
What I'm here, I'm trying to get them out of the bag so I can tell you.
How long do those coil heads last?
These particular ones, I think, are the ones I got from you.
You better mute it there.
Oh, he's buying those. He's buying his coil heads from Fast Tech, so that's probably why.
Yeah.
Was rebranded Kanger coils.
All right, hold on real quick. Let's clear something up here. No, I wasn't talking about that. What we're trying to say is that the juice that Andrew's selling, everything, it's all cool. There's no bullshit. We're just giving Andrew some bullshit there. So don't y'all go fucking crazy like, ooh, I can get this for he's a shop. And whatever price he puts on it is what he puts on it. He does have to make his living. So, good Lord.
What you buy, not even like electronics or anything, it's always cheaper online. That's
exactly. It's, you can either wait a couple of days and save money there, or you can go down to your local B&M and pick it up right then and there and not wait at all. So it's
like, I'm a cheap bastard. What I do is I usually go to the store when I want to buy something, and I'll play with it at the store, and then I'll go home and buy it online. That's because I'm cheap like that.
All right. So let's look. It looks like ST is piggybacking Mark. How does it look like I'm piggybacking Mark?
I don't think ST would fit on my back. I
don't think I would either. And seeing how we're on a computer, I don't see where it looks like we're piggybacking. So anyway.
Oh my God. Some people's children, man. Some people's fucking children.
Did you get all that situated?
Yeah, he wanted to know how long his coil is supposed to last.
In what?
I don't know.
Okay.
He didn't tell me what wattage he was vaping at. He didn't tell me anything other than, well, I only vape like 3 hours over the full course of the day. How long is my coil going to last? And why is it popping so much?
So he didn't tell you what addy he had that the coil he's running in, or what?
Yeah. No, I don't know what coil it is. I don't know what tank it is. I don't know what his wattage was.
Damn. Okay. Well, I'm certain those calls come in quite frequently for some folks.
I've never had a coil head in anything last me longer than 2 weeks.
No, neither have I. And that's what I tell people. Like, a normal vapor, like just you run one tank and one mod at a set wattage, and that's all you vape. If you get less than a week out of it, I'd be shocked. You know, because all the coils that are out now are pretty damn good. Even the old ones, like the Kanger sub tanks and the Atlantis coils, they're really good as far as like life is concerned. So I don't know.
Yeah. Oh.
So what was this? What was this shit I was catching? Was I catching some shit?
We were actually messing around behind the scenes, looking at the prices up on your placard back there, and just messing around. Well, of course, some people have taken it out of text and gone buck crazy and chat about it. And I unless you're a first-time watcher, this is what we do. We constantly mess with one another. I guess we'll have to do it behind the scenes. I don't know.
Yeah, fuck them. They don't understand.
Or coils. Yeah, I mean, there's some people will use coils until they don't taste as good anymore. And there's other people, like I got a friend who he will use his coil until that fucking thing actually doesn't even work. It'll taste like an ashtray. But
dude, you weren't supposed to say that about me, man. Come on now.
If it still burns, he'll use it. He'll be using a coil for like a month straight. And I'm like, man, this thing leaks, but it still works. I'm like, dude, you gotta throw that shit out, man. It's a fucking month old.
Hell, gosh.
Like he'll use that shit till it's like done. But like me, like I'll use a coil for like probably the max 2 weeks. When it starts tasting like shit, I'll throw it out.
Oh, we got Vapor Eye out there. What's going on?
What's up, Mr. Rye?
Man, if y'all want to see some awesome coils by an awesome builder, go check out Vapor Eye on Instagram. Dude, his freaking Instagram page is something else. The builds he does are just unreal. I was on there a while back and just amazed to see some of his work he does. So, very awesome guy. I don't believe do you sell your coils or not? I forgot.
I don't think he does.
I don't remember anybody saying he does either. I think he's just more into the builds on them. I know from what I've seen, he could definitely sell if he wanted.
This little OBS mod is fucking pretty sweet.
Is that going to be your new go-to?
No, it's too small. I'll probably put it in the bathroom.
Damn.
But no, yeah, it's pretty nice though. I like the fact that it has an 18650 and not an internal battery.
Oh, yeah, but he says
it's not as fat as like a 22 millimeter. It's as thick as a battery, probably a little bit thicker. So it's not big at all.
I got you. Yeah, he said not at the moment, but he said I guess they have plans to. So, Mark, I love my Apocalypse. Bought it after I watched your review. Best RDA I've ever owned or used. I tell you what, it is a damn good one because I was just using mine the other day. I love it too.
Still using mine right there. Bam.
Yep. They are definitely nice.
So I got that Arctic Dolphin mod that everyone's talking about from Heaven Gifts, where they're going to put people's logo on the mod, you know. I didn't have my logo on there because I just didn't want my logo on there. But so this is the one that came out. All right, it's a single 18650. But they also got this one. I don't know if it just came out, but this one's a little bit nicer. Because, let me zoom out here. Because this one holds 2 batteries.
And
I much prefer this one. This one looks better, but this one has 2 batteries, so it lasts longer. And it's not really that much bigger.
And it's still the dual setup as an 80-watt device?
No, the dual is, what is the dual? I don't know. What is the, man, I hate fucking Hangouts. It makes everything in mirror.
There you go.
Oh, I hate Hangout. It goes up to 100 and I don't vape this high, so I'm not sure. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 210.
Wow.
But I think it just, I don't know. If I had the choice between these two, I think I'd rather have this one
Well, of course.
because of the battery life. But yeah, there's the one from, these are going for like, what, $79 or something like that, I think.
That is pretty sweet looking though, right there.
Yeah, I like the stainless steel.
But I definitely like that one a lot better. I like the black on that mixed in.
And the only thing that's, oh wait, yeah, the only thing that sucks about this one, when you put it down on your tabletop, it digs into the surface because the edges are really sharp, the screw heads.
I got you.
So it'll tear up your tabletop if you're OCD like that.
Yeah. Nice. And are those the wannabe stab woods, or are they the deal actually?
Oh, these are real stab wood and acrylic. They're real.
Nice.
Yeah, I got all the Arctic Dolphin ones, and I think out of all 4 of them, I like this dual one the best.
I bet you they'll be at Detroit. They were last year.
Oh, yeah, they were there last year.
Yep.
I'm not sure the price on the dual one. I can't find it. I don't know if it's out yet but the other one I know is around $70 or $80. But the dual one, I'm not sure yet. But if you vape higher wattages, I would say go with the dual just because of the battery life. And it's not really that much bigger, honestly.
Well,
not so much for the higher wattages. I just like it for the battery life.
yeah. I just haven't really found, I guess it's just because of the way I vape, and I'm normally higher wattages. A single battery device is just not for me at all. I don't like carrying around a bunch of batteries. And for me to use a single battery device and leave the house, dude, I'd have to have a little quad carrying case, because I probably go through at least 5 batteries in that thing.
Yep.
For the way I vape, and I just don't want to tote all that around. So,
like when I go out, I bring my wallet, my phone, my mod, and my bottle of juice. I don't need to bring any. If I bring any more shit, I'm going to need to start carrying around a purse.
yep.
And I definitely want to carry batteries around with me, so I want something that's going to last the trip that I'm going on. If I'm going to be out like most of the day, I'll grab the Maxo or the RX300. I'm going out for a little while, I'll grab a dual battery, but I'll never use a single battery mod outside.
Yeah, Kevin, I seen. Well, actually, Phil was talking with us about that Sigeli, the Swallowtail. They're and really all that is just even a larger single battery device. So I don't know. And I know he was even making mention on that if you order that, especially online, you're not going to be able to pick a color. You're just going to take what you get. You'd actually have to hopefully run across those in a shop to be able to take your choice of what selection they got. So it's kind of the luck of the draw on that one.
Now, fanny pack, yes, SR, I would use a fanny pack without a doubt. I have nothing against fanny packs. I think they're awesome.
They just don't make fanny packs in your size, I don't think, do they?
Nope, I have to add a little extra rope to it.
Oh, shit.
I have a man purse. I just don't carry it with me because it's too much of a hassle.
Well, you're going to have to strap on the old gorilla straps come Detroit time when you're going to carry some shit around.
That reminds me, they sent me over these little pouches, and they keep emailing me asking me when I'm going to do the video, but I just can't do a video on a pouch. I mean, it's a nice little, they're like the leather, it's just like a leather pouch. It comes with a little strap on the top that I took off, and it has a little belt clip.
God damn, you've had those since before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, but how do you do a video on a little piece of, like leather?
You turn the record button on, you jump up, say, "Hey, look at my side, I got a pouch." Hell, I don't know how you do one.
I'll do like a little 5-minute like something, I guess.
I was fixing to say that's probably going to be one of the easiest ones to do. I mean, you don't have to show, other than the pouch, where to get it and throw a mod or two in it to show what it looks like. That's probably...
Yeah, but I always make things complicated. I can never just do something easy.
Yeah, but even with something like, how can you make that one complicated? I don't know.
Knowing me, I'll start measuring the leather and the girth of the leather. And
well, and you could do this. You could find some larger mods that won't really fit in, opposed to the ones that will stay in, you know, because you could put something in it that's too damn small that if you're walking, it might, you know, I don't know.
There it is at the Boss. Boss fits in there beautiful.
Yeah, but we talked about on that Thanksgiving night, the XL won't fit in it.
No, I don't think so. XL won't fit. But what about the new XL? The new XL might fit.
That is a possibility, but it's going to stick out of the top, I think.
Yeah.
But I don't see where that may be an issue, especially because that looks like one you just put on your belt clip right there. So that wouldn't really be like for the... Y'all got to understand this too, and I got them sitting way over there, and I don't feel like reaching for them. I'm sure y'all seen the shoulder straps that Gorilla Straps makes and the shoulder holsters. They're nice. They're cool. I've wore mine to a few events. The only flaw that I have with them, there's two. You wear them for a very long period of time, and at least with me, I don't know if it's just because I'm getting old or what, they actually start kind of hurting my back, and I've got them adjusted perfect on me. But it just felt like my back was getting a little stiff with them on. Also, I noticed when I walked quite a bit, the way that the holsters were, one of them kind of that was offset, and it was like a mod. I felt like one of my mods was about to fall out of it.
Yep, that's how it feels with me. If you don't keep them, if you don't have like even weight in there, one gets kind of cockeyed and it kind of hangs to the side.
Yeah, so
somebody asked about the cartel mod. This thing is the shit. Like, this thing is really super nice, performs really, really well, and the Google Hangouts is making the screen look kind of mirrored, but
it looks good.
Yeah, it's a 24 millimeter Goon LP on top, so you could probably put a 25 on there, but these things are awesome. They perform beautifully. They have the Vaporesso chip in there, dual 18650s. I'll probably be reviewing this next week. I mean, if you have the money, these are awesome, but the only downside is you can't choose the color or the pattern. They just send something at random, but I think they're well worth it. These are really nice. It's made of a resin, but it feels like the Vapor Sharks, like that rubber material.
Yeah,
but it's actual resin.
What is that third button for?
It's like the menu button. The Vaporesso chips have a third button. I wish the DNA mods had this, so it allows you to go through the different modes and everything.
Or my whole show just went down. I don't know the two. Y'all tell me if y'all are still seeing me. Still showing live. I know it takes a minute for chat to catch up. If y'all are still seeing me, let me know.
Doing the MVP4 anytime soon.
Oh, dude,
I don't know why they didn't send me one.
You've been gone for about maybe 3 minutes.
Me?
Yeah. Your shit just froze up. Oh, it says, I'm back now, ST.
Was it me or was it you? Because I was here. Like, you guys were all quiet. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, hey, everybody's been struggling with shit. I've been one of the lucky ones to get by without much shit going on. So what's the price tag on that one?
I think they're expensive, like 170 or something right there. But for the people that I've talked to, I guess Cartel Mods makes really expensive stuff, and this is one of their actual lower priced mods. I've never owned any of their stuff before, so I don't know. But
I got you. What is well, I guess the question I was asking, and then you froze on me. I was asking you what the third button was for.
it's a mode button, so you can go through all the different modes. And I wish a lot of devices had 3 buttons because it makes it so much easier to do shit. You don't have to like 5-click and hold down the power, wattage up and down. You just use that button to navigate shit.
I got you. I got
Like
you.
if the DNA mod had a 3rd button, oh, that'd be just beautiful. The DNA chip.
Well, that is definitely a nice one. I like it. Well, folks, we've hit that freaking hour mark again. That one went by quick today.
I think, Matt, I did answer your question. I think, or unless I was about the MVP, unless I was disconnected. But as far as the MVP 4, I believe it was, that one they haven't sent me. They sent me all the other ones, but they didn't send me that one. So I don't know why they didn't send it. But I know Mike has it, and I think Daniel has it.
All right. One more question. That one's for you on the Goon LP.
The vape is beautiful, but the build deck takes a little getting used to. I really don't like building on it. But once you build on it, it puts off an awesome vape. But I don't like building on it.
So it's definitely not like the original Goon then.
No, not at all.
Gotcha.
Hell no.
Well, alrighty. Well, folks, we're going to get the shit up out of here. Like I said, this hour went by quick, but this is where we're at. We'll be seeing y'all next week. Same time, same place. We might have, you never know who's going to pop in around here nowadays. So just tune back into us next week. So anything good going on for tonight's show on the vape team?
I thought were they talking about Phil coming on the show? I don't know if it was just them talking about it or if it was going to happen. I'm not sure. But as of now, I don't know of anything.
Well, damn, if he is, he's going to be coming to you live from Las Vegas.
Oh, well, then no. Yeah, he's in Las Vegas, then no.
Oh, man. Yeah, I know he's in Vegas right now, but
Son of a bitch.
I know. Damn it. Well, don't forget the vape team tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern time. And as always, don't forget Sunday night. I know y'all never forget Sunday night show. So,
and we actually have something to talk about Sunday night too.
What we got?
I think what's his name is coming on the show. Ambition's Vapor.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that RDA that me and Mike reviewed from APV Labs.
Yep.
I guess they sent him one too. And after he asked me, why did you pull down your review? I told him. So then he chose not to do the review, and now the company's threatening him.
Wow. Well, we'll definitely tune in on Sunday night then. So
he should be on the show too Sunday.
We're liable to have some real good shit going on. So if you're a lawyer out there, you definitely might want to tune in. We might need some help. So, all right, we're going to get out of here. Thanks for joining us. We'll catch you, like I said, same time, same place next week. We out of here. Peace. Later.